Well, Protect and Serve, a new addition to the East Bluff community in Peoria, is making families feel safe. It tops our 9 at 9 tonight. As always, thanks for joining us. I'm Eugene Daniel. Treasure Roberts joins us now with more on who neighbors welcomed into their community tonight. Treasure.
Eugene, people tonight gave a warm welcome to one man dedicated to protecting their community. A new resident officer that East Bluff families can now call a neighbor. Officer Jerry James Jr. now lives in the East Bluff community, and neighbors say they couldn't be happier.
I think Officer James will be a good asset for the neighborhood, and I look forward to that.
He's a police officer in your backyard.
I think he's really enthusiastic about his job. He seems to be ready to dive in and get to know the neighborhood, so that's exciting.
Community members say consistent crime in the East Bluff scares them.
We're a little more alert than we used to be. A little more concerned, yeah. Nobody likes to feel like their home isn't safe.
Knowing an officer is dedicating his service to this community makes some feel more safe.
My goal is to do as much as I can in any way, shape, or form I can, but also if something I can't, allocate that to the resource that could.
While Officer James is working to curb crime in the area, he's also adamant about building relationships with you.
In this position, it gives me a chance to actually have those longer contact with people and communication with, being able to follow up.
One of the things that I think his presence does is it helps us build trust with the police department, and as trust occurs, then people are more likely to report crime when they experience it.
Officer James wants you to know that if you ever need him, he's just a phone call or perhaps a block away. Officer James Jr. will be living at the East Bluff Neighborhood Housing Services home on Wisconsin Avenue. He says he's ready to uphold his duty and hopes to get to know families and mentor kids in the neighborhood during his tenure. Eugene.
All right, thank you, Treasure, and thanks to Officer James.